Hey guys, so today's episode we're going to talk about friends. Y'all remember that song Friends? And they tell you friends. How many of us have them? Friends. The ones you can depend on. Because baby, we about to touch on that. We're going to touch on, the friends you lost in life. Whether it's y'all not friends no more or friends that you actually lost, have passed away in your life. Or your best friends, jealousy, within friendships, and we're gonna touch on all that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. My coloring books are still available. If you need me to, I can link those down below. And comment some topics that you want to hear about. Don't forget to DM us some client horror stories because we need some more of those so we can spill the tea to y'all. And let's see, am I missing anything? I don't think so. Well, guys, see you soon. All right, y'all. Friends. How many of us truly have them? Baby. I've been through a couple of friendships in my life. I've lost some friends. I've gained some lifelong friends that are like my sisters. It happens. It's life. Some people are in our life for a good time, not a long time. Some people are in our life, to be family. And, sadly, some of us lost some friends, they passed away, especially at a young age, which I'll, get into that too. So, where do I start, I don't know. Let's see. Where do I want to start? We're going to start with losing some friends. And, not losing them as in, them passing away, but losing them as in they're in your life in and out. In and out friends. There we go. They're coming in your life and then you got to get rid of them. So, some of us, we have friends from, elementary school, high school, college, wherever, we meet them at a job, anything like that. So I did have, how you used to, growing up, you used to call everybody your best friend. Oh yeah, hey best friend. Oh yeah, that's my best friend. Da-da-da-da. And then nowadays, it's like you barely talk to that person. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I could you literally count how many best friends I have. And my best friends, I claim them as my sisters. Like, these are like my road dogs. They're more like family than anything to me. And I've been best friends with them. Each of them all together, there are 7 of them. And I've been best friends with them over between 5 years and birth. Because 2 of them, they're cousins. We've been best friends literally since birth. 2 of them, another 2 of them, we've been best friends. We met at 2 different parts of life, but we've been best friends for over 16 years, and then 10 years, and then 5, no, might be close to 10 years now too, because I just realized it's been, it's 2022. So yeah, we've been best friends for a long time. But needless to say, my best friends that I call my actual best friends are like family to me. But in and out friends. So in and out friends are, those friends that, y'all was close at one part in life and then they do something to lose your loyalty. One thing about me, I will be loyal to you as long as you're loyal to me. Once you lose my loyalty, I'm sorry, but you're done. You're done. Because loyalty is everything to me. Loyalty is everything to me. When I'm riding for you, I'm riding for you. And, I lost a lot of friends like that because, like I said, when I'm riding for you, I'm riding for you. And then for you to test my loyalty, making it seem like I'm the bad guy. In actuality, you're the one, you projecting your hurt onto me as if I did something to you. That's where you got the game messed up. I'm sorry, baby. No, you're not about to make me, you're not about to play the victim, making me feel like, I'm the one who's messing up our relationship when in all actuality it's you. Or I don't do, you know, gossip within friendships. And by that I mean, you know, oh, Susie Q did X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. Oh, I don't like such and such no more because she X, Y, and Z. I've lost a lot of friends like that too because, you know, what I don't like is that petty high school drama type of friendship. No. We are grown. I've lost a lot of friends grown like that too. You know, we're grown. Why? If you have a problem with me, say it to me. Don't go to Susie May, Sally Q, and all of them telling them about your problem with me instead of just coming to me about it. Because we're grown. What's the problem? What's the problem? Because if you're a true friend and you have an issue with me, you will come to me so we could talk it out instead of talking to Lottie Dottie and everybody and them talking to me. And then you're definitely going to lose my loyalty because why is my name in your mouth? Why is my name in your mouth if you're not talking to me? I'm confused. But that's just me. You know, comment down below if y'all, you know, if y'all feel me. Like, am I tripping? Like, if we're truly friends and we're as grown as we say we are, why can't you come to me instead of talking to Lottie Dottie and everybody else? You know, and let's even bring it back to, you know, high school. That's how, you know, you have a lot of in and out friends in high school. Because high school, everybody's immature. People be acting childish. And, you know, somebody always got to say something about this person. How they ain't like that person. But they'll say it to each and every other person except for the person that they have an issue with. And I can't. I cannot. I hate it. I'm not a drama type of person. So like I said, I'm the type of person, if you have an issue with me, come to me so we can talk it out, resolve it, or, you know, wash hands with each other and go separate ways. But it needs to be a mutual conversation instead of, oh, I don't like Susie Q because she did X, Y, and Z, but I ain't gonna tell Susie Q that I don't like Susie Q. The people that I was in school with that I didn't like, they knew I ain't like them. Why? Because I voiced it. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna let you know I have a problem with you, so you don't, you know, be in my face, and then my problem with you blows up even more, and I'm gonna be ready to, you know, go buck out. No, ma'am. I should never, you know, have to get to that point. But if I already voiced to you that I don't like you no more, and we ain't cool no more, and you still try to get in my face and be fake, that's when the problem occurs. And no, ma'am, I don't want them problems. You don't want them problems. No. Period. So yeah, that's the in and out friends. The friends, like I said, this is in your life for a short period of time. But let's get to the friends that, you know, we've sadly lost along the years. Comment down below if you have lost some friends that you were, you know, close to. I'm gonna talk about one of my good girls and how we weren't so close at first, and then we ended up becoming, you know, super close, and then sadly she passed away. So those of you that know me will know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say her name, but me and her were in middle school together, and like I said, those of you who know me know exactly who I'm talking about, and you know how much of a light she was to those of us that she knew. So me and her, our friendship at the beginning was kind of rocky, and you know, we were on and off friends because of petty, you know, middle school drama. To this day, I don't even remember what it was that we were quote unquote arguing about, because like I said, it was petty middle school drama. So me and her, you know, we had our issues with each other. We didn't really talk like that, you know, after a certain amount of time. And like I said, we had mutual friends, so we were always around each other, but you know, we weren't as close as we had been at the beginning. So, you know, there was that, you know, we stayed our distance from each other because, you know, we didn't want it to be no type of fake energy. So that following summer, we decided, you know, this is back when MySpace was a thing. We, you know, messaged each other on MySpace and, you know, wanted to apologize to each other. I can't even remember who came to who first, but we messaged each other and we were like, hey, I'm sorry, you know, for all the, you know, issues we had with each other, you know, let's squash it. You know, we were good friends at the beginning. Let's get back to that. So after that, you know, that whole summer we were messaging each other, you know, we were planning to hang out before school started and all this other stuff. And, but, plans, they never fell into place, but we still, talk to each other all the time, message each other all the time. And then, unfortunately, later on that year, she ended up getting killed. So it hurt me to my core, and to this day, it still brings tears to my eyes, because for the longest I blamed myself, even though I know her getting killed had nothing to do with me. It was a car accident type of situation. So granted, the way she died had nothing to do with me, but I just kept blaming myself, because I was like, we could have been best friends this whole time had not had I put my pride to the side. But I'm happy that we, got back close when we did, or else her death would have impacted me way worse than it did. But like I said, I thank God that we did reconcile our friendship and we became back close before she did pass away. But to this day, I still wish that we could have got back closer sooner. But, like I said, some people are in our life for a good time, not a long time. And that's sad to say. And we were only like, I think we were in like 9th grade when she passed. So it's like we were so young. And it's like, it hurts. Those of us that have lost friends or even close family members, it hurts. Like, it hurts. And it's like situations like that. That's why I tell people, if you're gonna, be careful of the friends that you are, how you treat your friends. I'll put it like that. Be careful how you treat your friends, because some people are, meant to be in and out of your life, but some people are meant to be in your life for a reason, not a season. So, sometimes, when you and your friends argue, y'all need to rekindle that, depending on how, depending on the situation. But sometimes it needs to be rekindled, because if not, you're losing a good person in your life. You are. And, situations like that have happened to me. And, I've lost friends. Either they've done something to me and they don't want to own up to it, or, for the most part, I'm the type of person, if I've done something to you, I'm going to apologize for it and I'm going to admit to it. But, if I apologize and admit to it and you still don't want to be friends with me, cool. We're just, that's just that. I can't force you to be friends with me. If you don't want to be friends, we ain't got to be friends. But at least you know where I'm coming from. At least I've expressed my part of the story. But, I'm to this day, I'm happy that we did get a chance to, talk, rekindle our friendship that we had, and we were close for the time being that we got to be close. Yeah, I'm not gonna cry. I'm a very, sensitive person. I'm very empathetic. So I, attract the feelings of others and internalize them, but I try not to. I'm getting better with that. But no, so, yeah, so now we're going to touch on, those best friends, or the people we call our best friends. 'Cause like I said, like the song goes, friends, how many of us have them? Friends, the ones we can depend on. We get into the ones we can depend on. So, like I said, I have about 7, like, best friends. I have other, friends, acquaintances that I'm close to, like, close friends. I have my close friends, and then I have my best friends. My best friends, there's like a good 7 of them. And them, like I said, the bulk of them I've known over 10 years. And then, like, 2 or 3 of them are more, like, within, like, the past 5 years type of situation. So, like I said, all of my best friends, they're like my sisters. Like, literally. Those are my road dogs, my ride or dies. All of them. You will see probably a few of them. Some of them are camera shy, so they probably won't be on the podcast. But I know a good handful of them will be on the podcast. But, like I said, the people I call my best friends are friends that I know for a fact will be there for me if I need them. My best friends, it could be a situation we haven't, messaged each other in a while because of, family, in general, just busy. But if we see each other in person, it'll be like, nothing ever happened. Like, oh yeah, hey girl, how you been? How so and so? How the kids? How the family? How your mama? How your daddy? All that. I have a lot of best friends like that, and that also comes with a level of maturity. I'm the type, I try to check in on everybody, every now and again, but sometimes it slips in my mind, especially now with the baby and it's just a whole lot going on mentally. I still try to check up on everybody else, making sure they're good, all that. And likewise, so my other best friends, they check in on me, and we say, hey, how you doing? How you been? Catching up, all that good stuff, and then we get a chance to see each other. We see each other. But like I said, that comes with a level of maturity, because some people feel as though they feel too entitled. Some of us, of course, people have best friends that feel like that. Like they act like they're your man or your woman or whatever your sexual orientation is. They act like they is your significant other, not your best friend. And what I mean by that is, oh, why you ain't text me? Or why you ain't do this? Or why haven't I da-da-da-da-da? It should be a level of understanding, like, hey, I was busy, and they not get mad about you being busy or you having something going on. It should be like, oh, okay, it's cool, I'll talk to you when I get the chance, da-da-da-da. But that also comes with communication. And communication has ruined a lot of friendships, relationships, family ships, all that. But we ain't gonna touch on the other two right now. We're just talking about friendships right now. We're not gonna dabble in the other two. But yeah, like, communication is big, because if y'all don't have that level of communication, they could ruin the friendship too. Like, don't just go MIA on, your best friend. If you're the type that talks to them consistently, and then out of nowhere you just, poof. No, that's not what I'm saying. If you're used to you and your best friend talking every now and again, and then not talking, then, that's y'all level of communication, y'all, mutual friendship. But if it's a thing of, if y'all talk every day, like I have some best friends, yeah, of course, I talk to every single day, but that's just because, that's how our relationship is. We literally talk every day. And like I said, I have some best friends I don't talk to for like a weeks. But I know when we see each other in person, it's like we ain't never been apart. But like I said, it all depends on that level of y'all's, best friendship. There's different levels to your best friends. There's best friends that you can go a month, a week without talking to. But like I said, when you see them in person, it's like y'all ain't never not talk to each other. And then there's best friends that need someone to talk to every day. Because we all go through stuff. So some of us need somebody to talk to every single day. Some don't. Like I said, I have some best friends I talk to every day. I have some best friends I talk to every week and a half, couple weeks. But when we in person, it's like we ain't never been apart. Literally. And so yeah, and like I was saying, some of my best friends I consider family. Well, all of my best friends I consider family. Because it's like you're more like a sister to me than anything. I come to you for everything. I can talk to you about anything. And sometimes you're closer to those of your people in your life who aren't family than your actual family. Like I said, I'm not going to touch too much on the family thing, but it's true. Some of your best friends you're closer to than your actual family members. Sad to say, but it's true. Hey. But it's a good thing to have people in your life that aren't family, that are like family. And like I said, literally all of my best friends are like my sisters. Definitely. But let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to touch on? And like I said, feel free to comment down below if you want to comment on anything that I said about anything in this episode. If you want to give your own input on this episode. I don't know if you're watching from Apple or YouTube. But, just feel free to comment down below. Don't forget, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Apple Podcasts, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. But, yeah, I'm just trying to think if I missed anything. Because, you know, I don't want to step on too many toes. So I'm trying to choose what I'm saying wisely. But quite frankly, most of the stuff I've said in this episode is true. Well, not all the stuff I said in this episode is true. And those are the friends that I've lost over time, over, you know, whether it was something simple and petty, whether it was their fault, whether it was my fault. It happened. Oh well. You know, some people in your life is for a reason. Some people in your life is for a season, like I said before. But, you know, that's why I said I don't want to talk on a whole bunch of stuff. Because I don't want to step on too many toes. Because, you know, everything isn't for the internet. We'll put it like that. But, yeah. I'm really trying to think if I'm missing anything, you know. Oh, also, guys, don't forget to comment on our YouTube any client horror stories, or DM us on Instagram or Facebook any client horror stories, because we need some more. We need some more client horror stories, because I know you know, the subscribers want to hear, especially after that roach story. I don't know if anything will be able to top the roach story, but I know you guys want to hear some more. But anyways, so, you know, that's basically what I wanted to touch on today. Letting y'all know that it's okay. There's people in your life for a good time, not a long time, or a season, not a reason. And I'm just here to tell you, you know, if you are in the midst of dealing with a friendship and it's feeling like a more so of they trying to be your significant other instead of your best friend, and, you know, make that boundary. Please have it, like, instead of just getting distant from them, have that conversation with them. Have that conversation, because if you don't communicate with them what the issue is, it's going to continue to be an issue. If you feel like they're, like, another thing I don't like is the jealous friends. Yes, before I, you know, end this, let's talk about that. The jealous type of best friends. Some of us, you know, I know some people that have lost friends that way because of jealousy. Like, they feel like, oh, you and Sally Q, y'all always doing X, Y, and Z. You don't never do that with me. Or you and Sally Q always doing da-da-da-da-da, and you don't never do that with me. Or you don't do this for me, or you don't do that for me, and you do it for Sally Q and Susie Mae and Lottie Dolly and Ray Ray and Pookie and all of them, and you don't do it for me. You know, have that conversation with them. Like, if you don't feel like I do such and such for you, but I do such and such with everybody else, why don't you speak on it so I can change it? If you have a problem with me, why don't you speak to me about it so I can fix it, instead of it continue to linger on and be an issue? Like, I'm confused. You know, some people, they want to bash something you do, keep bashing, but they would never want to talk to you about it before it comes to issue. They just wait for it to linger around, and then it blows up, and then y'all, you know, aren't friends anymore over something that could have been fixed. Simply fixed. But that jealousy is something. Jealousy can ruin a whole lot of relationships in life, whether it's friends, family, you know, relationships. But it's crazy. But more specifically, like I said, right now with friendships. You know, I've lost a lot of non-best friends like that, because they were like, oh, why you treat so-and-so like that? Why you do this for so-and-so? Look, what you're not going to do is, you know, try to equate my level of friendship with you to my level of friendship with somebody else. The relationship me and so-and-so got is the relationship me and so-and-so got. Relationship me and you got is the relationship me and you got. Okay? You know, it's crazy, you know. This just jealousy thing is it's ruined a lot of stuff for a lot of people. And y'all, don't mind the voices in the back. I know you could hear them in one episode, but don't mind the voices in the back. I can't control that. This is outside of my facility, so I can't control their voices. But, you know, anyway, back to, you know, what I was saying. You know, this jealousy thing, I could talk about the jealousy thing all day long, but I'm not going to, because we don't want to give too much energy to that. But, you know, with that being said, communicate. If you have a friend that you feel like is jealous of your friendship with other people, talk to them about it. Set boundaries with your friends or best friends or however. And don't run to your friends. If they're not somebody you can trust with certain information, don't run to them with all your business. Because some best friends or some friends, you can't tell everything to. Why? Because they don't know how to deal with certain information. And it's sad to say, but you can't go to everybody about everything. Best friends, you should be able to come to them about it, but can you? Some people can't. Me, I can go to my best friends about anything, but I know my friends or acquaintances, like close friends and acquaintances, I can't go to them about everything. Why? Because they're not my best friends, and I know certain situations it's going to, their answer isn't gonna be, they're going to try to tell me what I want to hear instead of telling me what I need to hear, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm the type of best friend, y'all know I'm blunt. So I'm the type of best friend, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'm gonna say what needs to be said. I'm trying to work on not being so blunt, because sometimes I might hurt somebody's feelings. Sometimes I don't care, but most of the times I do care. And sometimes they need to hear that, but how I say it, I need to work on how I say things. Because I'm not sorry for what I said, I'm sorry for how I said it. I don't know if this Sagittarius in me, but I ain't big on horoscopes, but I don't know why I said that. But I don't know if that's just a me thing, but I'm definitely trying to work on how I say things, because I mean what I say. How I say it, I need to work on that. I know I do. But yeah, guys, so that is it for today's episode. Like I said, comment any topics you want to hear about. Comment if any current horror stories, or if you wanted to remain anonymous, you don't have to comment them. You can DM us on Instagram, you can DM us on Facebook, and we'll keep it anonymous, and I'll read them on the podcast. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Apple Podcasts, you can subscribe. You can save our videos. Save our podcast, and you can listen to them in your car when you work out, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, so you know the drill. If somebody has something they want to say about you, and you ain't trying to hear it, just say, and that's fine, and just brush it off, because bye, baby. Negative energy, get away. Scoot all the negative energy out of there. Scooch, 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 scooch. All right, guys. See you later. Love you. Bye.